Howdy, howdy. I think we're gonna push some IO on an alt like my priest or my druid or something. I guess we can work on our vaults, so I could push on my priest and my monk, finally start getting them some IO. Alright, I think we're gonna swap, hit my priest a little bit. Hey, Ton. I'm feeling a little better. I'm still sick, but my throat isn't burning, so that's good. What key do we have? I think I have an 18. 18 seat.
entity from the void has emerged into our world. It must not be allowed to spread its corruption.
Five, four, three.
Here we go.
1.
We're playing Oracle on this one because Void Weaver is atrocious in this dungeon.
4, 3, 2, 1.
This dungeon is big scary. I wasted Fade there, but that's okay. Oh, that was bad timing with the absorb. We just health potted it.
I simply wish you
Nah, I wasted my Shadow Mend on somebody else. That's not good. I used it on the DK, I think, and I should have saved it for, since I only had one charge left. I wanted to save it for whoever got the heal absorb. I thought we were gonna kill it in time though. Did not get the heal absorb, but that was silly. DK's in a little bit of trouble here, but he has AMS to avoid the chains, so that's good. Not getting a proc. Just really unlucky. There we go, we got one. Heal up the tank. Heal up the tank again. Happy Friday. Yeah, I'm feeling better today. My throat isn't burning. I'm just like congested and have a little bit of a headache. But my throat not burning is a huge plus, so definitely feeling pretty good. Need to be a little careful because I didn't get mana before this boss, but we should be okay. Radiance right as these goes out. Use defensive. Hard shield didn't target the mage for some reason. It's wild. I guess he's too far out, probably. I'm gonna drop this here. That's probably because of the cough drop factor. Yeah, absolutely. I went through 1.5 bags of cough drops that I got. It's like Ricola cough drops. I'm sure I can get some kind of poisoning at that point. No, why did he stay in it? What happened? Oh, I thought he was going to take the B-res right into the frontal. That would have been devastating. Just evangelism here. That was awkward. Demon Hunter things. I want to stand in a better position, so I'm going to move a little bit. I used that Shaman like literally a fraction of a second too early.
Ads.
Okay. It's not looking great so far. It's not bad though, we're still fine on time. We just aren't playing this boss very well. Cool. Got through it.
The Shadow Guard is building up its presence near the temple.
Disrupting their efforts would benefit us all. Also, their commander here has a particular item that would be useful to me.
Figure out their motives and put a stop to their efforts.
Gonna generate some Shaman stacks. Evangelism here. Shadowing myself because I would bleed. That would have pretty much killed me right there. Penance myself. Empowered shield. Heal the DK. I'm gonna try to save uppies since I used evangelism. That way we have it for the next guy. Watch these bleeds instead of the mage. There's no overlap though anymore, so we should be fine. Try to spread this dot around real quick before we start dealing with a lot of stuff. Spell 1. Use the Shaman, and then I'm gonna up these for myself. This is getting pretty dire. Yeah, almost. I think maybe too many of the bolts were going off. It's okay, let me run it back. I think I maybe still need the 17. I think I might have already done a 17. No, I did a 16. So 17 still IO.
An entity from the void has emerged into our world. It must not be allowed to spread its corruption.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's a lot of stacks of the charge, brother. Spread the dot. Ready for the first chains cast. Make sure I have one charge of Shadow Mend for the Leeching Void that goes out. It's on me. And it is gone. I'll drop this off by the ledge, or edge. Usually Shadow Mend's on the tank for now.
Ads.
And we'll Evangelism. Use Shadow Mend on anyone that's lower than others.
Ads.
Need a shield right here for the slam. killed this one. There you go. Same thing, just use shield right before the slam. Oh, that was an interesting grip. Are you just killing this one now? Yeah. I'll help kill it. Have him jump over here. No, little mage.
Ads.
Just evangelism this. Come back up in time for when the boss is dead. Kill this one. Oh my gosh. I see a priest using MC and shackle on those blobs was pretty cool. Oh yeah. I saw like a very short clip of that, I think.
Building up its presence near the temple.
I just don't like CCing them early on in the fight. I like CCing them once the boss is like under 30% health. Because otherwise you have to keep maintaining all that CC and it can get really annoying.
Figure out their motives and put a stop to their acts.
Okay, first scary pull. Mass dispel this. If it doesn't get both, then I just dispel the other. Use shield. Make sure we're generating Shadow Mens, and then we just send them. We don't need to save them for anything in particular. We just want to keep people nice and healthy. But you'll randomly take damage. I guess you are trying to use more Shadow Mens on the people with the bleeds, because they're the ones more in danger than others. Hit the mage here. Get a small drink here while they're pulling. This pull also sucks. Generate some Shadow Mens. Spell one. I'll paint up myself so I don't have to worry about myself. Using the Shadow Mens we've generated. And then here, because I still have the debuff and I don't want to use a global dispelling myself, I'm just going to use uppies, and that should keep the group nice and topped up too during this AoE. And now we have Shadow Mens again. Radiance. Hit the tank with the penance. And then we should be pretty good to just kill the warden before the next major damage.
We will not be pushed out. Bring in more forces from the void to deal with these intruders.
Let's just use evangelism here. Now we'll just save Fade for the next Subjugator cast. Get rid of this Leeching Void. We can just throw both Shadow Mens into it. I don't know if I would have made it in time, actually. I think I was late for that. I think they DK healed himself. Now we have two Shadow Mens ready to go. We're going to Fade the chains. And then we'll Shadow Men people who are low with the chains. Since I don't have, like, Radiance. Shadowman myself, and then it won't be enough, so I'm going to penance myself also. Spread the dot. Fade. Everyone's nice and healthy, so we'll just throw the Shadowman like on the DK once the chain is almost expired, just to top him back up. And Leeching Void does not go off. Target the Subjugator here. Use Empowered Shield, and then we want to spread our dot. We'll Radiance. Keep an eye on the Chains cast. We'll Evangelism here, just to keep everyone healthy. And then Leeching Void is on me. I will heal myself. Same thing, just Shadow Mend into a Penance on myself. Let me just keep the tank healthy here with the other Shadow Mend. It's also okay to do overhealing with Shadow Mend, because if it crits, it applies a shield to the player, so... And it's a pretty hefty overshield, so it's kind of nice. It's more just how much mana you're willing to spend, because it does cost... It's one of your more mana-heavy spells. Oh, I hit that way too early. We'll spread our dot with offensive penance. We'll use PI, we'll Radiance. Spread our dots a little bit more. Spell. Start using the Shadow Mends, Empowered Shield. Empowered Shield. Now we can start using defensive penance because everything has a dot on it. And then as they fall off, we can use an offensive penance again. Heal myself here. And then I think we'll be done. I think the only one taking damage now will be the tank. I'm going to try to run ahead just a little bit, that way I can dispel myself, drink, and then not be super far behind, because then I'd be all the way back there drinking. And then we'll mount, and we'll go. Shield the tank before they run in. We'll start dotting stuff. And we'll target the Riftward in here. We'll Evangelism just to stay caught up. Spread our dots. Mind Blast, use Shadow Mend on the person with the bleed. We can Mass Dispel this. Mage is in a little bit of trouble, but we're okay. We'll Radiance. Spread our dots again. Now we have more Shadow Mends ready to go. I'm gonna paint up myself in health pot because I'm falling behind because I canceled the cast on accident. Shadow Mend the DH. Don't think I could have done anything about the mage. He got another bleed. That was just kind of unlucky. We'll just use uppies here just to keep the rest of the group topped up doing this. And then we'll save PI for the boss probably here. Keep myself healthy, I have the bleed. Spread our dot. Keep the DK healthy with the bleed. Now the mage has a bleed. A few bleeds out. Bleed on me, and bleed on the DH.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread our dots. Radiance. Ideally, we want to stay in by the boss until both sets of the orbs spawn. So now we'll get a second set of orbs, and then that's when we move out. So like now we move out and find a spot to stand.
2, 1.
And then we just keep healthy whoever has the bleed on them. So right now it's the mage. Like throw a penance into them, Shadowmen. So that's what we're like saving Shadowmen's for, is the person with the bleed.
1.
Now it is on the DH. Throw a Shadowman on the DH. Evangelism. Keep my dot
5,
spread.
4, 3, 2.
Not doing great on mana, so I need to be a little careful about pressing Mind Blast. And just like burning through Shadowmans too much. And then here again, we want to be close, because we don't want the mobs to jump away.
3,
And then now we can get set up in a position that we want to stand in. Heal the mage.
5,
And there'll be another dot that goes out.
3, 2, 1.
Shield the DH, or the DK. They have the bleed. And we'll penance into them because I don't have a Shadowman.
5,
Radiance again.
4, 3, 2, 1.
On the DH, I don't have a Shadowman. I'm just not generating any procs for some reason, so I just use penance instead.
4, 3,
Try to stand in here.
2,
I was standing too
1.
far out. And now we'll go out here. Good defensive by the mage. I was really late on that.
5, 4.
I'll just wait with Shadowmen for whoever gets the next bleed. On the DK, now Shadowman the DK, Penance the DK, and Shadowman one more time, and he's good.
5, 4, 3.
We also have Paints up to use, so I can start using that. I'll use it on the next person. So it's on me, so I'll Paints up myself. We'll stay in.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And then now we'll run out. In the same spot as the DH, but that's okay.
5, 4,
Empowered Shield.
2, 1.
Evangelism here again, just to save a little bit of mana. Defensive Penance the DK.
5, 4, 3.
Watching for the next
2,
bleed.
1.
It's on me. I shield myself. I fade, and I Desperate Prayer. We stay in here.
5, 4, 3.
We have 2 Shadowmen, so I'm just sending one on the tank. Mage has the other one now. So right as this is about to go off, we will Shadowman the Mage.
5, 4.
And then we save this other one for whoever gets the bleed next.
1.
And we're all good. Easy boss's disc, honestly. The Shadowmans are just way too powerful for that bleed. It's really nice. Alright, now we're trying to play catch up with the group while they start the pull. They have 2 of the Sentinels, so this is really bad to be behind. I don't think we meant to pull that one. Empowered Shield. I don't know what to tell that guy. He needed to press player. I don't think I was in range to do anything. Try to spread our dots, or start spreading our dots so we can get Shadowmans, because that's really important for these eruptions. I have a bleed, which this bleed sucks. Penance myself, Evangelism. Shadowman. Empowered Shield. An ESPI here. Heal the DH here because he didn't get the Empowered Shield. I'm gonna just paint up myself since I have 2 charges. Just kind of get it on cooldown and utilize it. DH got hit twice. Can't hard cast here though, so he's in a little bit of danger. Yeah, I cannot hard cast a Shaman there because of the dodge. I should have like penanced him maybe or shielded, and he would have been fine. And then powered shield. Just evangelism here. Hopefully we don't go left. I'd like evangelism for that pull. We're definitely gonna go left. I should have saved evangelism. He got targeted twice again. I'm just gonna paint sub. Not super ideal to use both charges at this point, but that's okay. I don't want him to get tilted off the face of the planet if he keeps dying. I think we're also really far behind the timer, but maybe not. Oh, no, we're, no, we're not super far, but we are starting to hit the point where we're not going to time it if we don't kind of push hard. No, don't CC stuff, just go. Spread our dots. And a PI here. Shaman myself. I'm getting Void Infusioned. Oh my god. Oh, it's the Abyssal Enchantment. That's why. I was like, what is... There's no way the Void Infusion is doing that much damage. We might be cooked. Not my dots on it. We're still technically fine, because I actually didn't realize we don't have to pull that other trash back. So, we're actually fine on time, so. It's not a great time, but it's time. We just lost last boss. Here we go. Use evangelism here. Oh, that's nice that the orb spawned all over there. How kind of you. Powered shield, radiance. Dot up that far tentacle and try to hit it. Two tentacles being alive is not okay. I will say. We're gonna uppies, and then hopefully everyone else is okay. We paints up the DH, and then we're hoping the upbeats is enough, and then I'm gonna try to finish off this tentacle. Oh my god. The problem is that everyone goes for the tentacles that are all gathered up together, and it should be like, I think typically the range DPS or whoever can switch easy. That should target like the far tentacles, because those are the ones that are actually dangerous. Radiance here. Powered shield. Then we have evangelism for the tentacles. We'll hit this far one again. It is alive again. And penance it once I get in range. Powered shield. It's PI here. It's really bad orb spawns. I hit a far tentacle. I don't know why I'm getting hit by orbs. I'm like too focused on the tentacle. We press defenses and we live that. Oh no, dude. That wasn't me, was it?
I simply
I have to look at what pulled that.
Longer.
That sucks. Now that's game. Alright, I have to see what pulled that because I don't think it was me, but it ran towards me, so I don't know if it's just someone getting knocked back in that direction. I didn't see what happened. Very unlucky. Absolutely scuffed key. Unlucky. Pit of Sauron and Skyreach we already have.
I am here to take my place at your side.
I don't know if anyone's gonna take us. They don't like priest.
We shall slay mighty beasts together.
Please, sirs, let me into your keys. You go back to Cuna for 19s? I don't know what to do. I guess we could do the rest of those dungeon walkthroughs, but I kind of sound like shit. Where are we going? Algathar?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What keys should I be able to do as 267 eye level Mistweaver to be considered decent?
5,
Um,
4,
I mean, it's really, it's whatever goal you want to set for
one.
yourself. I know that sounds like a dumb answer, but everybody has, you know, different levels of what a good skill ceiling or skill floor is for them. But I guess, like, off the top of my head, I would probably say, let's see, 267s. That's like an eye level's less than where I'm at on my monk. So my monk's like 277. So I would say like probably 14s would be pretty. I mean, that's pretty good. Pretty much anything above a 12, if you're like below 270, is considered pretty decent, I would say.
Just about... Wait! Ichistras, there is too much life magic. What are you doing?
Me? There is too much nature. What are you doing?
What is that thing? This is your fault.
Absolutely not!
Please, help us, new students.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, these are messy. Oh boy. Unless we ended up placing him in a good spot. I guess that set doesn't matter because it turns into ads anyway straight away.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3.
Thank you so much for your help. Though, this all could have been avoided by someone not trying too hard.
this Lishreth arena. And wait, what are these birds doing here? The goals for Lishreth. That is talent toss for you soft skins. Use them to get her attention. Huh? At least we know that works. Watch yourselves.
Damn, don't die before the execute, dude. Here we go. Use our potion here to help do more damage. And we'll wait to use Evangelism for the first Screech, probably. And now we Evangelism. And then we get to ideally save our uppies for the next pull, because it's also very scary. Easy peasy. Put my dot. I have Shadow Meld, so I can stand out for the next Ravager dash. I'll stand out here. I have pain stuff. I could probably just take the next one too. And I have my defenses. I'll just pain stuff. Just to get it on CD. Get a quick little drink in.
Excuse the mess. It has been quite some time since students have been here. I'm just putting together my lesson plan.
And I should have Shadow Meld up by the time this next one goes off, so I'll stand out here. Nope, I didn't get it in time. Oh well. Shield him. Oh, they have Shadow Meld. Okay, now we'll stand out. I needed to help pot that, and I was in the middle of the cast. That was dumb. That was just the charge and the like mana bomb from the Mana Fiend at the same time. I just needed to press either Paints Up or Health Bot. Like I needed to stop casting and just use one of them. If you hear that surge that was about to go off.
members of the Blue Dragonflight accidentally overloaded an arcane elemental and created a powerful construct named Veximus that quickly started to wreak havoc. The Blue Dragons battled Veximus fiercely, attempting to prevent it from absorbing stray arcane ores that could allow it to grow further out of control. Veximus began manifesting powerful arcane bombs in order to drive back the dragons.
This one's the mana bombs with the Fissure afterwards, so this one hurts. I'm gonna paint up myself, and then heal the other two players. Make sure everyone's topped up for the Fissure. These are just mana bombs, no overlap, so it's not that bad. Keep the Evoker topped up. Okay, this next set of mana bombs, this is the one that actually matters with like the overlap. So I'm going to uppies if I get it. I have it, so I'm going to use uppies. Make sure everyone's topped up by the time this goes off. We have regular mana bombs. Need to focus the Evoker more there when they get targeted. I need to target them with the shield and everything. The Evoker's gonna be the one that's like most in danger of dying to mana bombs. We'll Evangelism here. And then we'll focus the Evoker, so we have Powered Shield. They all get it, that's huge. That pretty much should like single-handedly carry it. And then I'll probably just save PI, because the boss almost dead. For the next pull. Heal the Evoker.
Tried its best to defeat the dragons, it was ultimately destroyed. Well done!
Then all we have left is the Echo Knights. I think my usual idea is bait the first spawn off of the stairs, or on the stairs, that way we can get off of the stairs. But some people really like to hang out here, and I don't know why. Try to bait this next one kind of off to the side over here. We can also LOS on this little spot. It's like if the slam goes off, and this thing's not going to move. I don't know why it's not moving. There we go. So like if the smash is happening, I could stand right here, and I won't get hit by it. First smash. There's not 2 in this pack, so it's not actually dangerous. I think the only way to die is if an Invoker gets an Arcane Bolt at the exact same time that the slam goes off. And the smash goes off. I'm just gonna PI here, that way it's back up for boss. Because we still have one more pull to do after this. Now I have 2 smashes, which hurts. So first smash will evangelism. Second smash will shield right before. And then all we do is just make sure everyone's full health by the time they cast again, which is quite a while. And then on the next cast, we can use this Instant Radiance and Shadow or Death. There, Shadow or Death, and then I can Penance myself since I'm the lowest, shield the Evoker. I don't have to full channel the Penance, it's mostly just to get me above half HP. And then we'll still just finish off this Echo Knight. And there I'm out of range of the Warlock, so I just Radiance the tank to see if it would reach him. And it did. There I tried to do the same thing, it didn't work, so I'm going to walk forward and put a Radiance, or put an Atonement on the Warlock. Evangelism here. A lot of people have at least 1 stack. We have 2 stacks, so we're gonna just hang out back here now. Let's try to bait. There it is. Now we can go to the other side of the boss and be more safe. Now I'm back up to 2 stacks, so I'm going to hang out over here again to try to bait. Oh, I almost got hit. Just paints up the Evoker here since they're the squishiest. Try to bait as close as possible right here. There's the bait, look at that. I have 0 stacks, so I can run all the way up here. And just stay away from the orbs. Evangelism again. And just use uppies for damage here. And then we'll PI and the boss is dead. Wow. I put the priest up to 3,400? Wow. I'm gonna go back and try to queue up some 19s. I7. I'll try to queue up some more 19s on the Shaman, and then if not, we'll go back. Not good for me watching free streams when I finally decided to rest a Shaman. Looks fun. Alright, we'll queue up to the 19s that are available. If we don't get anything, we'll jump back on a different character and keep going. Alright, now look, we switch back. Let me grab a snack really quick and refill my water. And then, yeah, sorry. And then we'll do some more keys. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. No. Getting spam declined. Not like this. Why is it hard to find a group? Why is it this hard to find a group as a healer? It's just this character hasn't done a lot of 17, so I think I'm playing a less ideal class, and I'm kind of pushing above my limit right now, kind of relying on my main IO to see if people will take me. I should, in theory, be doing like 16s right now on this character so that I work up, naturally. But sometimes when you have main IO, you can kind of skip some levels depending on if people bring you in or not. I think some people hesitate because they don't like bringing in alts, which is reasonable. Because you could argue that the person playing their alt is going to care a lot less about the key than if they were playing their main. But you get the benefit that they already have timed it at that level and they're experienced, so it's kind of a pros and cons thing. Don't worry, guys. One day we'll play. For sure. I could also run my own key. That's the other option. It's just I'm trying to avoid running keys that I've already done. What did you take away from the priest tree to get angelic bulwark? The fade talent. The removes all snares. So it's basically just you have to do it only in dungeons where you don't run the Fade Snare thing. So that's what, like, Pit of Sauron you need it. So I guess you can run Angelic Bulwark in like Magister's Terrace, Maesara Caverns, Windrunner Spire, Algathar, and Skyreach. So 4 of the 8 dungeons. May Puros, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it very, very much. Helps me continue to put more time into making content and streaming. And I'm sorry I sound like shit. I'm dying and I'm sick. I definitely need to do a deep dive into what is good to take per dungeon, not just a detail. Yeah, that makes sense. Not just a default. I mean, I use the default for everything. I just recently started, like, considering for certain dungeons, like seat and stuff, of what I can switch around. The problem is I have a bad habit of remembering to switch them at the start of the dungeon. I used to have a weak aura that would, like, remind me. I'm sure there's an add-on now. Let's look at it. Maybe that can be our new resource of the week thing. Let's see. Check talents reminder. Mythic talent reminder. Check talents. Okay, yeah, we'll just get this one. This one just pops up with text on your screen whenever the ready check happens. Oh wait, this one looks way cooler. What the heck? Oh, and this one. This one you get to make your own, like, whitelist of talents you want to take in certain dungeons. That's sick. I think we'll try that one. Can I please get into a key? Please, do I really have to do 16s? I already almost have them all on 16. Alright, so we got next. What dungeons are these? Maesara Caverns and Magister's Terrace. We'll just do 16s and 17s for those. Okay, 16. All right, let's see how that works. It works. Look at that. We get a little Mythic Plus thing that reminds us what talents to take. That's super cool. I don't know why it does this though. That's weird. Need snare removal. We don't need snare removal. Did I do that wrong?
Five, four, three, two, one. Five, four, three, two, one.
I PI'd the wrong person, but that's okay. I should have PI'd the Ret Pally. That's gonna be our default PI target.
Another widow bag. Another bag of coins for Murojin.
He be the one bringing my people here. Keep out of his way. For now.
Gonna paints up that? I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get. I didn't know I was gonna get a proc. So the paints up was worth. Oh, goodbye. Is that just a spear? Must have been. Oh no, he's in a snare the whole time. We'll drink the soup.
Who be stealing my kill? Who be letting Alazi's little kittens go?
I recently knew about the soup. What? Oh, about the soup in this dungeon. I was so confused for a second. The soup is quite excellent. Alright, I talk about a random soup recipe. I don't know. Why do you heal in World of Warcraft?
What does my eagle find with her tiny eyes? A trespasser, an interloper, but you won't take my prey from me.
Oh, what an overlap. Got a big defensive, buddy. He has a regular ice block instead of the like damage reduction one. That's weird. I just like the suffering. Exactly. This is the correct and true answer. That's why every time a tank asks me if I need mana, I say no, please keep going and don't ask again. I'm playing healer. I need the abuse. Don't let me get mana. Let me run out of resources and struggle. Shadow Meld and drink real quick. It's like we're in an abusive relationship with our tanks. Hell yeah. Oh, what? Oh my gosh, it was invisible on the rock. That's so annoying. Because it was up on the rock, so it was like vertical from my character, so it was just invisible in the air. Unfortunate. Now we know to stay away from the rocks. Was invisible, the arrow? These little things, these quill storm things. Because one of them landed on the rock. And then I got hit by the arrow. Like, that's just what finished me off. But that didn't actually do any damage to me. I like the bubbles you got going on, thanks. I wish I could show you guys how far back I'm leaning in my chair right now. I'm like almost like laying horizontally in my chair to the desk. And I just have my legs up on the desk and I'm just trying not to fall asleep because I feel like shit. My throat feels way better though, so like I can talk and I don't feel like my throat is on fire. So that's a huge plus. Like, honestly, I feel way better than I did the other day. It's just now I'm, like, congested and tired.
And I rescued all that was still alive. But why did Nurajin bring them here? The kidnapping won't stop until we get to the root of the evil. Follow me. That not the natural. And the energy flowing into it. This is hex magic, using the souls of the dead in powerful magic spells. I hope this is not why they brought my food.
Maybe you should just rest. No way! We gotta do keys. Oh, that's not good. May just kind of struggling. You are addicted. I think I'm addicted to making YouTube content and like I like streaming. I think it's mostly a YouTube thing though. Like whenever I have periods where I'm not active on YouTube, like in the past and stuff. Typically when I'm not in between jobs and actually having to work a full-time job at the same time, I get burnt out and I don't really play the game that much. But when I'm able to make content and stream and stuff, the game's fun. I like it. But I've done YouTube stuff since I was literally like 10 years old, so I've always like been obsessed with making content and making videos and all that. I started out with a little like video camcorder thing my mom got me when I was like 9, and me and my friends would go outside and make little shitty recorded skits. And then after that I got a computer and I started making RuneScape videos, which are still on YouTube. Not my other channel, but like an old channel that I will never show anybody except my close friends. And maybe you guys, if you know me long enough. No, I don't mind showing people. It's actually really funny. I used to also just do skits on there. I would just get random strangers on RuneScape to do skits, and I'd write out like scripts and everything for them, and then I'd record it and edit it. And then after that, I made this channel pretty much, which was a long time ago, and I started making some WoW stuff, some Overwatch stuff, some random like League of Legends stuff when I was playing with friends, and then the WoW stuff picked up, so I kept up with it. And then I also have a RuneScape channel, but that one's like, I make a video every like once a year or something. I was pretty active on it, and then I kind of sort of fell off, but I still play RuneScape. I think I just didn't want to turn RuneScape into like a content game. I want to just have that be my chill game. I would love to start up another channel though to do other stuff once we have time, or like if I ever end up getting the opportunity to do this stuff like full time. I could see that being fun, because I like a lot of different games. But yeah, I think it's definitely more on the side of YouTube than WoW. Like if my RuneScape videos popped off before my WoW videos did, I think I would be just as happy making like RuneScape content than I would with how I am with WoW content right now. No. That is super cursed. I'm gonna paint something myself. We can definitely live this still. We just need to go interrupt that guy. Shield myself. Yeah, we only lost one person so far, so it's not terrible. Should be fine. It is some annoying casters, though. Gonna paint up myself again just to be safe. I should be fine, but if I get bolt and that freeze goes off at the same time, I'm just dead. And we don't want to risk that right now. There's a YouTuber that does RuneScape videos that I watch just because they're funny, even though I don't really play the game. Tried it, killed goblins, and maybe made a cake. And that's all I can remember. I mean, that's pretty iconic. That's the pretty stereotypical starter experience, so that's awesome. You basically played all of RuneScape. No, RuneScape, if anything, is easily my favorite game. Like, by far. I love RuneScape. Specifically old school RuneScape now, but great game. It's the game I've played the longest. My favorite genre of game is probably MMOs. Yeah, I think Bisky, you were mentioning it, or some other people were mentioning it too, that the stream was like randomly freezing every few minutes. Is it still doing that? Because I never changed any settings. And if it's still doing it, I definitely need to fix that, because that's not very good. It's probably just my bitrate if it is doing it. I probably just have my bitrate set a little too high. I'm gonna try to drink now. Not for me? Okay, cool. Yeah, it was like freezing it once every 3 minutes, just for like just a fraction of a second. I don't think it's happened since I joined. Okay. Yeah, just let me know if you notice it. That way I can keep an eye on when it's happening. We try to bait the frontal away. There we go. That way our friends who are dealing with the ghost don't have to worry about the frontal. Using powered shield before the next one's detonate. Looks like we're gonna miss. Oh no. Mage, go. Oh my gosh, he's just not going. What is dude, this guy is so confused. Bro is just sprinting around. Oh my gosh. This is really bad. Our mage is in fact lost. Yeah, that's rough. Okay, at least we went in an intermission, so we can recover. Powered shield. We try to bait the frontal away from where the most of the ghosts are going. Nope, not a good bait. Okay, I think he's standing far enough away, so it doesn't matter. I'll save evangelism for the first explosion on the next set ads. Try to bait the frontal down this way. Darn. Yeah, bro.
Be many angry souls. I will keep them busy and keep them from feeding the monster. But the monster be up to you.
Oh. The big lust. One pull. Major strolling? Yeah. They're doing something. They're playing the video game. They're certainly playing the video game. Oops. I want to play Void Weaver. Yay.
With the creature dead and the vile branch gone, we with the bark all be sleeping a little safer. For now. We will always be looking over our shoulders at the vile branch. Come back with me. The chief.
Oh, the mage apologize. It's okay, we still timed it, buddy. Magister's Terrace. You can play Void Weaver in a 16? You would be okay? I feel bad now. Every time you want to make fun of someone playing bad, just remember how many times you've potentially messed up the last boss of Windrunner Spire in a high key. Who's baiting you to do so? To play Voidweaver? I love playing Voidweaver. It's fun. That's what's baiting me to do it. It's fun. I don't care that it's bad or worse. I think it's fun. We're gonna play it now. Okay, never mind. I'm the worst player on Windrunner. Yeah, every time you judge somebody, you have to run an 18 Windrunner Spire, but only the last boss. Like, you just zone into the last boss and have to do it with a random group.
The terrace holds what we require to gain entry to the Void Storm, the Cynosure of Twilight.
Am I gonna regret playing Voidweaver? No. Never.
Five, four, three, two, one. Five, four, three, two, one.
The terrace holds what we require to gain entry to the Void Storm, the Cynosure of Twilight.
The Warlock is the PI target in this dungeon. Don't influence me to try Void now. I don't know if you like Void. It's just like significantly harder than Oracle, and
all it does is just a little bit more damage. Like, it's more just the playstyle. I like it because it's more like cooldown based. So you're like playing more around Mind Blast and Evangelism, rather than just kind of off of procs, which your procs are still insanely powerful. Like, you need your Shadowmen to do stuff like that, like how I just healed the DH. But you're playing a lot more off of the idea of, like, my Mind Blast is how I do a lot of my healing when I don't have procs available. Where it feels like Oracle, like, you don't have procs available and you're just spamming penance and regular shields into people to, like, hope that it's enough. And it feels a little awkward. I just don't like that playstyle. The procs are fun, but we get to play this and not miss out on the procs. And like here, I like Mind Blast, and I like don't even need to worry about this debuff that's on the DH because the Mind Blast like spam will just heal through it basically. Okay, this Magister is just spam casting in the back. Someone please kick it. I don't have a kick anymore. I feared it. Hopefully it walks towards the group. There we go. Look at that. But yeah, Void Weaver's fun. It's just different, I guess. No, the book fell at the wrong time. I used up these right when these all expired. That's really bad. Just because they don't get any healing benefit from it. Not the end of the world, though. What a great, smart healer you are. Oh my god, okay. I didn't mean it like that. Don't play Void Weaver. It's too difficult, and only I can play it. I guarantee I scuffed this key because I'm playing Void Weaver, like... He's suppressed. That's me. I'm the only one allowed to play Void Weaver. I think you might be the only one playing it anyways, yeah. The #1 disc priest in EU, which I don't know if that's the case anymore, but I think it is. X-Scream, he plays Void Weaver, but I noticed in a lot of the 20s he started timing. I think he's played Oracle in most of them. So I think he's starting to give up on it. But in all the 19s he did and stuff, I think besides Seed of the Triumvirate, he played Void Weaver, so it's definitely doable. It just is a lot of extra work. He didn't since the nerf, I think. He played it a little bit right after the nerf, but that's when it was bugged as well. So yeah, I don't think he's really playing it anymore, because now he's probably trying to take it a little more seriously to push, and it's just not going to be possible at certain levels. It's going to hit a wall, which seems to be about 19s. Didn't even know there was a bug. Yeah, it was like one of the Void Weaver talents was healing for more than it was supposed to when the patch came out. So technically some of the 19s he timed might be invalidated by that, but I would say that, like, just off of my own experience too, I would say 19s is probably the cutoff to where Void Weaver stops being, like, you know, competitive. It doesn't mean it's terrible, it just means Oracle is going to be able to push higher than Void Weaver is in the long term. The bright side is you'd pretty much never have to cast defensive penance as Void Weaver, so that's a lot of fun. I like being able to just penance the boss every single time, because honestly I'm not a big fan of defensive penance. I liked it in the past when it's like versatile, but I don't like when it's like you always press offensive penance or you always press defensive penance. I like it when there's like a mix, basically. I paint myself way too late there, I'm bad at the game. But somehow we still live because of 16. Should have not lived there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I guess I'm just that good at Void Weaver we lived. Because I sat there and didn't cast spells for like 3 seconds while I figured out what I was going to do to try to live. The AoE. Oh my. That's interesting.
Disciplinary measures. Quiet time is mandatory. Compliance is not optional.
Yeah, the tank lagged and I think wasn't able. Warlocks is saying that they're lagging. GG's. Unlucky. We try again. I just hit 13 Nexus and everyone was sub 100k DPS overall, and I don't think anyone heard of a defensive before. Yeah, sounds like that key range. I don't think people start using defensives until like 19s, honestly. I don't think that's a... I think the only difference is maybe people do good damage the higher key level you go most of the time. But defensives don't really change. That's why pugging as a healer is so fun. You get to learn so much. And you get to do a thankless job that people don't realize is actually pretty difficult. Okay, we go for Void Weaver again.
The terrace holds what we require to gain entry to the Void Storm, the Cynosure of Twilight.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, playing the Giga Void Weaver. Here's the
5,
talents.
4, 3, 2,
Here's the items.
1.
The terrace holds what we require to gain entry to the Void Storm, the Cynosure of Twilight.
Our PI target is probably the DK every single time. And our Radiance, we're gonna Mind Blast, we're gonna go crazy. Dispel the tank debuff. Shield the beam. Shadowman the beam. Shadowman the tank. Mind Blast again. I'm gonna get the AoE soon. I'd like to save Evangelism, so I'm gonna just use a Radiance there. I think the main thing with the Void Weaver is we do not get, ideally, I mean you can talents into it, but with this build in particular, you don't talent into 2 charges of Radiance. So you have to actually be careful with when you press Radiance, because you can definitely waste it, and then you have no way to apply Atonement to everyone when they need it. We get the Crowd Dispersal, we're gonna Radiance. Did it a little bit too late, but that's okay. And try to get everyone kind of topped up as we go into this next bowl. Shield. Start spreading our dot as early as we can, and then just target one of the Magisters. Evangelism, Dispel, Mind Blast, go crazy. We want to spam Shadow or Death anytime we have a pet out, which is that icon right there. And then we're going to Dispel, we're going to use a Shadow Mend. Now we can Radiance. Keep spreading our dot. Shadow or Death because we have a pet out. Dispel that debuff. Shadow Mend. And we could have Mass Dispelled too, but there was never really a reason to, it looks like, so we just regular Dispelled. The other benefit of Void Weaver is you will never ever run out of mana, or at least you shouldn't, so it's nice compared to Oracle for that. I'm going the long way around. We're just gonna follow the group. Using Powered Shield, start spreading our dots, so you can get those Shadow Men procs as soon as possible. PI, Radiance, and then we'll Shadow Mend. No, Shadow Mend. I'm just Shadow Mending pretty much whoever's lower HP. I try to not prioritize myself because I get a little bit of the splash healing if I Shadow Mend somebody else. But it doesn't mean that you're like an invalid target for Shadow Mend. It just means you're not the most ideal target. Alright, next poll depends how much they do, or if they just do the sentry. It's like they're just doing the sentry. You know, wait a little bit and then press Radiance. So like here, I put the shield on 3 people. It didn't go on me, so I can just flash shield the last person, and then that puts Atonement on both of us. So that's like another way to get 5 Atonements on the group relatively easily. And then now we're going to get the AoE. We'll shield right before. And then I'll probably save Evangelism for the Pyromancer, because that's going to be a rough pull, which is usually next. And Dispel. And Radiance. And I'm pretty much never casting Defensive Penance unless it's like really, really, really an emergency. Let me Dispel. Like even here, I don't need a Defensive Penance. They'll be fine just through Mind Blast and stuff. Use a Shadow Mend before it goes away. Oh, Radiance to pick everybody up. Mass Dispel because the tank and somebody else has a debuff. We're not going to need it anytime soon, I don't think. Shadow Mend. Look at all that mana. Target the Pyromancer here. Try to not get meleeed. Gonna Radiance first, and then we'll save Evangelism for after. Oh, I think that was supposed to get pulled. I don't know. I'm gonna health pot, so I'm getting bolted.
Your
Nope.
survival
Pasha wasn't enough. I don't know what pulled that. We're gonna Evangelism now. Try to pick it back up. Once the next little Pyromancer, the ignition goes off, we will use Radiance, and then Mind Blast. And then we'll Dispel. Shadow or Death. I'd like to... I don't think I need to use uppies. I think we're okay to just kind of get through this with our Execute. Alright. And then we can use uppies for when all these worms start exploding, since we don't have Evangelism. We're going to use Radiance, we're going to spread our dot, and then as they start getting low, we will shield someone, and then we will use uppies because they're going to explode as the boss does the AoE to the entire group, and that's really dangerous. So it keeps us alive, and then it also does like the most amount of kind of instant throughput. I can't dispel the DH where he is. Sorry, buddy.
5.
He's Havoc too, so he was like hard stuck there.
1.
The mage is LOS from the rest of the group, so it's like really annoying to apply atonements to everyone right now with Radiance. Now we're in a better spot. Here, I just want to take one orb like every now and then if there's room for it. Otherwise, I shouldn't overthink it too much. I don't want to go around chasing orbs. I just want to grab them if they're near me, and only one at a time, like every 4 seconds until the debuff falls off. And hopefully, if I'm not crazy, whenever we press Evangelism, it spawns a pet for us, which makes us do more damage and healing. So we can kind of just use it here, because on this boss you don't really need healing cooldowns. So for this Arcane Expulsion, we'll just use the Evangelism, we get that pet, and now we can start spamming like Shadow Word Death as it lets us to just do some extra free damage. We'll Mass Dispel these. Shield, we'll PI.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we'll shield right before this. Refresh our dot. Now we're just watching for those orbs to spawn near us. We'll put Radiance out. We'll grab this orb. Oh, we won't, so we'll grab the next one. Never mind, we're not grabbing any of them. Oh, one hit the boss, that's not good. We shield just in case another one's going to go through. Let's use the Shadow Man on the tank, just make sure everyone's full health. Just send the Shadow Word Death, and then we can be an Execute by the time it's back up. Mind Blast.
4, 3,
Refresh our dot.
1.
Radiance. Since it was an instant cast Radiance, we could have used it like when the knockback happened, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Did we fail the first run? Yeah, we did.
2,
We're back at it. The tank started lagging really bad, so I just called it. Do the 2 extra Void Shields go toward low health mates or no? It tries to prioritize people, so it will prioritize based on health. I don't think it prioritizes based on atonement. It prioritizes if they do or don't have atonement, not what the duration is. So you have to basically wait until they actually run out of atonement before... Like there, me and the tank had atonement, so it applied it to the 3 other players. You know, Evangelism here. I'm gonna target the Spellbreaker. Watch these glaives on the mage. If it targets us first with the glaive, so it always targets one player first. Oh, that's actually going to be a hard pull. I'm going to focus up. PIing the wrong target, but that's okay. So the Spellbreaker will target one person with the glaive first, and then it'll bounce to a second person. If you are the target, you can Shadow Meld. Or use some kind of stealth reset, and it will not go off at all. It'll just cancel the entire glaive, so both people don't get a glaive. Same thing with like Feign Death and stuff, so it's really, really OP. If you can pay attention to who it's targeting first. not in a great spot health-wise, so I'm going to pain set myself as we go into this next pull. Spell. Mass the spell this other dot, and then we'll target the Spellbreaker. We watch the glaive, it's on me, so I Shadow Meld right there, boom. No glaive at all. Absolutely massive. Like, that is huge tech. It helps reduce so much damage taken. Especially early on these pulls, because these are absolutely terrifying pulls. Yeah, I don't have anything for this other debuff, so we're going to heal it, shield it, and then dispel it. Now they're asleep, I can't do anything about that, or they're polymorphed. Use my defensives. No dispel. Not enough time, I should have just cancelled my cast and done it. Try to Shadow Mend myself before I die. Shadow Mend the DH or DK. Glaive is on me again. I'll paint set myself. A little evangelism. Not super ideal. I wanted that for the next pull, but that's okay. We have uppies still. Shadow Mend before it goes away. Dispel. And we'll use uppies here because I'm falling behind, even though this pull isn't really that scary. It's just the 2 glaives that we have left over, kind of rough. Mind Blast and start spamming. I literally have no proc, so I can't get the tank up. Like, I need a Shadow Mend proc bad. This is where Priest like feels terrible, is when you're just like hoping for a proc. A Shadow Mend proc. It feels so terrible. Like, even now I still don't have one, so I just... the tank's just perma at half HP. We made it through, and now I get the proc, of course, but that's okay going into this next pull. We'll target one of the Spellbreakers, I can't do both. We'll PI. Radiance, Mind Blast, start going ham. It's on me. I do not have Shadow Meld up yet, so I'll have to actually heal this. Use my first Shadow Mend. Now we're kind of hoping that we fish for more. Dispel, shield, radiance. I have it again. I'm going to health pot and press defensives. I could have Shadow Melded that second one that I got targeted by, so we'll keep an eye on it now. In case we get targeted again. I didn't use that Shadow Mend proc, which I should have. Okay, now we're watching for the targets that... okay, it's on me, so I Shadow Meld. Boom. That gets rid of one glaive. Second glaive is on the mage. And then it bounces to the DH. You killed it right before that glaive went off. That was nice. This will go off though. Mage and DK. We Shadow Mend the DK and then we just kind of heal the mage. This is so annoying to heal after. Yeah, get a quick drink in while the boss gets pulled. These ones you cannot Shadow Meld or use any combat drop, so it's me and the DH. It's basically one person will clear their debuff stacks first, and then the other person. So in this case, it's probably going to have to be... the DH is probably going to default do it, so I will just use defensives. Okay, he's waiting for me to do it, so I go. So you don't want to clear at the same time. And then now we just keep the DH alive while they clear. It's basically top up one player so that they can clear, and then you need to really focus on healing the other player until they're cleared. I clear right away. And then the DH clears. We can just evangelism this one. The goal is just to keep the group nice and healthy. Lost the mage there, unfortunately. That was just the swirlies on the floor.
3, 2, 1.
Now we'll wait and use this empowered shield on whoever gets targeted. Just expend these Shadow Mends in case they shield people. On the DK and the DK can just AMS it so they don't get it at all. That's huge. So now we're just keeping the DH alive until the next suppression field. I'll just paint up them, honestly. Okay. They stood inside of it. That's not good. I think they stood inside of it. I don't know what happened. Shouldn't be the end of the world. It's definitely unfortunate, and it's going to make this boss take forever, but we should still be okay. Gonna clear. Then we'll shield the mage. And then we just play catch up. We don't need to panic with our HP or anything. Once the 2 debuffs are cleared, like, we literally take no damage, so it's okay.
1.
Step in, we penance on our way out. Or after we step out. No, the mage got silenced. Yeah, we watch who it's targeting. It's me and the DK. He can AMS it, so I just keep myself alive. Press fade. I also have Desperate Prayer coming up if I need to, which I do because we don't have the thing active right now. So I gotta do a lot of healing. Shield myself, and then we'll walk in. Did we get enough with shield? It's definitely a little close, but I was not getting any Shadowman procs, unfortunately. Alright, watch who it goes on next. On Warrior. And the DK. Well, Evangelism this one, just to stay topped. Shield. And the Warrior's just going to hold on to it since the boss is dying anyways, and then the debuff will go away by itself.
3.
Help me remove the wards around the Sinister.
Yeah, we're still fine on time. We're like very ahead of time.
Sir Ronel, the void has broken through.
Terribly wrong. Go. I'll catch up once I...
Yeah, go keep up with the tank. I'm really far behind. I didn't know he ran off. Oh, he really ran off. Radiance, try to target the Void Caller, spread our dots. Here we want to just make sure we have coverage for each of the Void Storm things that he does. I forgot exactly what it's called. So that's where we want to use like our Empowered Shield. And then it'll be coming up the Consuming Shadows. That's what it is. Use uppies for this one. I should have used my Shadowmens actually. I don't know if this is going to be enough to keep the DK alive. It's going to be really close. I'm just going to cancel it early to heal him one more time. Yeah, I should have used Shadowmens there first. And then we have Evangelism to kind of keep it going. We have a pet up, so we can use Shadow over Death. Shadow over Death, and we'll kill it before the Consuming Shadows, hopefully. Oh, no. So if Consuming Shadows goes off, it's something really important to note. He'll heal himself, so you basically have to deal with the entire cast if it even starts. So like there, we thought we were safe, but we barely missed it, so. If the cast is going to go off at all, you need to be ready to like heal the entire duration of it. I'm just focusing these Void Terrors. Nothing to really actually heal during these, basically just tank damage, so we just keep our Shadowman procs for that. And then otherwise, if kicks aren't going off, we can kind of step close to use our Fear to interrupt these. Like that. And now I can't do anything, so good luck. Here we want to target the Void Caller, spread our dots, use PI. Same thing, we're watching for the Consuming Shadows. Use Shadowmen on the tank to top them up. We will not have uppies, so we will use our Empowered Shield, and then we will probably use Evangelism here. And then I'll press Defensives. Shadowmen, Shadowmen, Radiance, and then we're all done. Then we'll definitely get another cast. During the next cast, I'll probably like Pain Sub myself, because everyone else has defensives if they need them. Use a Shadowmend. And then if we get more Shadowmends, we ideally want to save them for during the cast, because it hurts pretty bad. Radiance, Pain Sub myself, Mind Blast. We have Shadow Mend, and we have Shadow Mend, and we Penance. Saving this Radiance cast for if he goes and casts again. Now we can press Radiance, because it'll last long enough, and it looks like he's going to die in time. Yep. Alright, this one kind of sucks as Void Weaver if you don't get procs. So as long as we get procs with Shadow Men, then we are like totally fine. But we didn't do the 2 packs, so here we're going to get less than we usually get. So Devouring Strikes, we hit the tank with Shadow Mend, and then these debuffs right here, like the mage has it, we just hit those with Shadow Mend, and then we're pretty much done. Shadow Mend's really OP, it's just because we only did 1 pack instead of this corner pack with it, we have less likelihood of having enough Shadow Mends. Like right now, I don't have a second one for the tank, and there's really not much I can do. We can kind of put flash heals in every now and then, but like spamming flash heal isn't gonna even do it. And now we Shadow Mend the DH. Now we go on the tank again. Luckily the tank can live a decent amount of time, so we can kind of wait for another proc to then send it on them. So we don't have to like full heal them. So the other ones we need to like get the player topped up immediately, otherwise they'll die, because it does like damage over time to them. Alright, similar thing with this boss. Kind of just doing damage and then using our procs to heal through the dots that go on people for the sting, I don't know, the cosmic sting I think it's called. And then we use our cooldowns like evangelism and uppies for the grasp. So the cosmic sting, we're going to use our Shadow Mend procs. I'm going to use evangelism for this one because I don't have powered radiance. And then we Shadow Mend, and then we Shadow Mend. And then we're going to run to our buddy. I didn't get one. And then for the grasp, we'll use probably uppies for the first one.
4, 3.
It is worth mentioning though, the grasp hurts more when there's more of the guys spawned. Like right now there's only 3. So you might be fine, because we have these big shields. Oh, the DH just stayed in melee with it, so there's no healing that, unfortunately. Shadow Mend. Luckily we have a V-Res, but that's our last one. Try to keep Shadow Mend on all of these at all times. That's how we get our Shadow Mend procs. Shadow Word Pain. I don't know if I said Shadow Mend. Using my defensives for the next Cosmic Sting that's going to happen, but it looks like I did it way too early. It's not even happening. I have Paints up though, so I'll just use that. Yeah, unfortunately, we're losing our Shadow Mend procs that we had, but now we have more dots out, so they should pop up sooner. Okay, the boss just isn't casting any abilities, so I guess something happened. I'm pretty sure it's actually bugged. Like, unironically. They somehow got this, maybe it's a bug with the death, was that intentional? Bro, these guys broke the game. Oh, there they go. We talk too much. I'm gonna use Evangelism again here. I'm gonna use Shield. Use our Shadow Mends. Run to our buddy. And then we get ready to heal the grip. Radiance here. And then we'll just use uppies after this penance. I'll shield, and then I'll use uppies. You have to be careful with uppies here because you don't outrun the pole. So it's like it slowly drags you in, so if you're too close, you'll just die. So just something to keep in mind. Try to spread our dot a little bit. Press some defensives, use shield, and then it should die. And luckily the dot goes away when it dies. Otherwise we'd be in a lot of trouble. Mage is dying, I don't know to what. Okay, I guess we're fighting them in the hallway. Shot him in the tank. Oh, I thought I saw someone walk forward. It's my bad. Just evangelism here to keep up. What is happening? Oh, we're just dying because the tank said his mouse stopped working. Oh no.
Only the strongest survive.
No, we're still fine, you guys. Just, okay. Oh my gosh, 6 minutes is so much time to kill the last boss. Well, that's how you play Void Weaver. I guess that was my fault. I saw something, I think it was my pet or something that like walked forward. So I was like, oh, they're going forward. That was unlucky. Oh well. Alright, I've been streaming for a little over 3 hours and my head is spinning, so I'm gonna take a break because I think I'm doing keys a little bit later. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break, maybe take a little nap or something, drink some water, and then I will probably be... I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the YouTube videos I wanted to, like the rest of the dungeon walkthroughs out this weekend, so I'm probably gonna have to record those after. So probably like, you know, Sunday, Monday is probably when I will be... Monday is when I'll stream again, and then Sunday is when I will work on the videos and getting stuff caught up. So I'm sorry if there's downtime in the meantime. I'll see if there's anything I can upload. Maybe I can upload this Void Weaver run, or like there's some other Mythic Plus runs that I've done that we can upload, like stuff like that. But yeah, I guess otherwise I will chat with you guys later, and then I will feel better hopefully by Monday when we pick up the stream again. So thank you guys for hanging out. Ciao, see ya.